enough that even coming out of the show knowing that I had not won the show, I was very happy to know I was coming out with a record deal. And of course that's kind of, it seems like the epitome of it all. It's like, I'm gonna have a record deal. And it really wasn't quite like that, but that was the great thing. I was signed to RCA and flew up here to New York and got to sit in Mr. Clive Davis's office and listen to music, and then slowly but surely, you get caught up in this whole whirlwind of the aftermath of Idol, which is great. Being in the top two, you almost get categorized as the same as the number one, you just don't have the title. So we're doing press and you're doing craziness, and I literally went home for 2 days for my birthday and then flew back to LA and started rehearsing for the tour. So then once the tour kicked off, I was recording my album on our days off, flying to whichever LA or New York, whichever was closest to whichever city we were in. And I released my first album, Blue Skies, in December 7th of '04. And because it had my name on it, I was incredibly proud of it. I had worked very hard, so I knew how much effort had gone into it. And amazing people. Some Swedish writers wrote on my album, Mr. Andreas Carlson, which we were chit-chatting about earlier. He's fabulous, and I said earlier, so hunky. So it wasn't like it was a bad project, it just wasn't the right project for me. I was 17, and I was a very curious thing for Idol. I was the first time that somebody my age had made it that far, and they didn't quite know where to put me, and they wanted me to be kind of this Hillary Duff Avril Lavigne type artist, and I kept saying, no, I want to do country, I want to do country pop. Well, Carrie Underwood was the next season, and I knew my fate was sealed. But after that, I ran with the record and the record label as long as I knew I could, and I was fortunate enough to have a very smart mother who's put into some lovely things into the record contract, so I was able to leave RCA on a very peaceful, happy, handshake. We both went our separate ways because we knew it just wasn't right. And I of course had to finish high school, which was a pretty big part of my life at the moment. I was 18.